What is going on, guys? Today we are going to talk about one of my heaviest used flashlights. It's made by Pelican. I have two different variations here. This is the Pelican 3315. Um, it's a phenomenal light. Got a lot of people that have turned on to this light. They use it, they love it. Um, it's pretty basic, but it's kind of like an army tank. It just keeps going. So as you can see, I have one here that is heavily used. Most of the black is worn off of the side there. It used to look just like this one. It comes with a little pocket clip. You can remove it from the pocket clip. This pocket clip or belt clip, as you will, actually fits perfectly in little molly panels. I keep this in a molly panel on the sun visor of my work truck. When I need to use it, I just turn it out, shove it in my back pocket. When I'm done, I snap it back in. This thing is sealed up tight. Takes 3 AA batteries. This one, I believe, runs for about 19 hours on one set of batteries. Um, I've been carrying this light a long time, and honestly, I can only think of about 3, maybe 4 times that I have actually changed the batteries in this light. And when I say a long time, I mean I've been carrying this thing for uh, probably 2 years on a daily basis. And what I do for work, I use a flashlight every day. So they gets a lot of run time. They just, a lot of people are going with rechargeable batteries and stuff like that nowadays. And I've got some other lights that I'm going to review that are the same way. But the problem that I run into is you get into an environment where you need to use a flashlight and you're using it and then it dies. Well, now you're into the position where you either got to go find a different flashlight or wait on that one to charge. Because most of them take specialty batteries, which brings me to my next point. Double A's. Sorry, double A's. This thing takes just your basic AA batteries. It doesn't take CR123As, 18650s, nothing like that. It takes your standard AA batteries. It takes 3 of them. I'll record a video when it gets dark out here. This one is just a standard LED flashlight. I believe it's 160 lumens with a 19-hour runtime. I'm going to post a clip of their specs for this one. And this one over here, it is new, and it is open. Uh, Picked it up. They call this one the correct color, meaning that instead of having that white out, kind of like the modern day light, this is more of an incandescent tinted color. And then this is still LED. There's nothing different really about it than this one, except you can see that the LED chip or lens is more of an orange color than a yellow. I'll do a video on both of these in the dark so you can see the color, but they got the same thing. Little clip comes off. And they do both come with these lanyards. As you can see, I don't carry mine with one, but in order to get to the batteries, they've got a lock here. And this lanyard includes the little driver that you need to unlock the batteries. Now, again, I said that these take 3 AA batteries, and it comes with the batteries. So your first time getting this light, you actually don't even have to buy the batteries separate. It comes with the batteries, which is pretty cool. And then they just slide down in there like so. And then it's got a pretty decent little O-ring there. It seals up. These things are waterproof. I'll give you the specs on that. It just snaps closed and then locks up. So let's get into the specs of the color, correct color one. This one's 130 lumens, and they claim it'll run 16 hours and 30 minutes. A little bit of information for you there. You can pause the video if you want to read over some of it. And then here's your little bit more in-depth specs. So they're saying it'll run 110 meters in beam distance. It's IPX7 waterproof. Guys, I've had these things dropped in 5-gallon buckets full of water. They just keep running. There's not much more to say about them. I've got another model that I'll review a little later on. I believe it's the 3310. It's brighter. It's got a couple different light modes. Still uses the 3 AA batteries. Still has a pretty astronomical run time on it. I believe that other one runs for 8 hours on high. But we'll get into that when we get there. You know, I can't say it enough. I use a flashlight every day. Every time I get out of the truck, that light goes in my pocket. And I may have changed the batteries on that flashlight 4 times. And they're pretty reasonably priced. I mean, you can pick these things up for about $50, give or take. And I'm going to link both of these in the Amazon cart. I do have a black model in this model. I can't find that anymore. It was one of the first ones that I bought. I keep it in my wife's car in case she ever needs it because I know it's going to work. But these are the only colors in the 3315s I'm aware of that's available right now. They do have other flashlights, obviously, that have some different color variations, but this safety yellow is kind of their deal. So, and they are safety certified. Both of these, if you're ever having to go like an ocean environment or something like that, I can't say that for sure. I'd have to look up the exact specs, but they are safety certified. They've got some rating. I'll post a picture of it so you guys can see it as well. And it doesn't actually say it on the packaging here. But yeah, I'll do a review on them in the dark so you guys can see, and then I'll drop some pictures of all their technical information. So I know this video is a little bit longer. We're kind of reviewing 2 flashlights at one time, even though they're the same model. They just have different colors. So I appreciate you if you hung out and watched the whole thing. You know, like, share, follow, help grow the channel. We'll keep reviewing more stuff like this. So appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, guys. It's about 9 o'clock at night here at my house. And as you can see, it is pretty dark. Just wanted to give you guys the darkness view of these things. Now I'm going to show you both lights. We're going to go ahead and start off with the standard LED first. So to the back of that chair right there is about 25 feet. Across the creek there, it's about 30. There's an old sawmill table. It's about 37, 38. This is the standard light. They're not the super brightest things around, but they definitely do the job. We'll get a little pan here. It's looking out into our field. I'm not quite sure about the footage on that, but you could definitely work with this. I mean, you have to excuse the yard. Had some storm damage. But yeah, there's the regular LED light. Now we're going to move over to the correct color light. Remember, guys, I said that I'm not going to cut my videos. I want you guys to have it the same way that I do it live. So here comes your correct color. Harder to tell on camera. I've actually really taken a liking to this light color tint. I'm an old mag light guy, so this kind of brings back some memories of the older style mag lights. It's just a lot brighter. So again, that chair's roughly 25 feet or so. The other side of the bank, about 30. And the wood lines, I would say about 28. So very, very useful brightness. We'll pan again. That's our field. So yeah, I'll do a side-by-side comparison here to see if you can notice the difference. 1 second, I'm doing this one-handed. Yeah, slightly different color. Again, the camera doesn't do much justice. To see it in person speaks a lot, but the top one is going to be your, I guess, today's LED light, and the bottom's going to be the correct color. And oddly enough, they're about the same brightness, but the correct color actually shows up much better on camera. So, as always, like, follow, share. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate it.